I'm in the car and she told me that I would get murdered if I left the house after
Mm.
dark. And I was like, whatever. I get back around 10, 15 minutes ago. She calls me while I'm in the car in the subdivision. She's like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "I'm in the subdivision." She's like, "Oh, so you went anyways?" I'm like, "Yeah." Do you think I'm not gonna leave the house when it's dark? I'm 50 years old. She's like, "I'm going to slap you and you'll forget you're ever 50. Aren't you ashamed to talk to your mother like this?" I'm like, "No, I," and then she hung up on me.
Welcome to the Two Curries and a Ranch podcast. I'm Jeff, the Ranch. I'm here with the two Curries, Nina and Rita. And today we're going to talk about the world of online dating. Because, Nina, you texted Rita and I yesterday and said you've been back on the dating apps for 3 days. And there's been a lot going on.
I mean, 3 days you would think is not that much time to
No.
To
gather
wanna quit and
stories.
kill yourself? Yes. In
I
3
mean,
days, I'm ready to jump off a cliff and think that I'm
I
gonna
was
die
saying collect
alone.
stories, okay? Collect stories, have something to say, have conversation.
hmm
I'm not saying that we're jumping off a cliff here, Neen.
I'm saying I'm ready to die alone. I don't think there's any hope.
I mean, but can you stay on for our entertainment? That's
Because that's what matters here.
that's what really matters in this whole situation is Jeffrey and I need to we need to be entertained. You remember when, people would be like, "Oh, my married friends have to live vicariously through me because 'cause I'm the young, fun, hot one that's out and about." This is you, Nina. This is you. You are
I am
home.
not the young, nor am I fun, or am I hot, okay? I'm just the friend who's a loser without a boyfriend is what I am.
Well, you've had some guys that were interested in being your boyfriend over the last
You've
few
had
days.
some fun, my dear,
Not that
and
kind of fun, okay?
we've had some unsafe fun
What? Bringing them into my home is not
on the
it is
first date.
unsafe, but I never had
On the
fun, quote,
first date.
unquote, fun.
Do you know that this woman brought men over on the first date?
I did know that, yeah.
I tell
Unsafe.
Jeff and he's like, "That's fine." I'm like really
No,
mad. He's
no,
like,
Jeffrey, it is not.
It's, you know, it's
Remember
good.
remember how Nina's mother over here says she's gonna get murdered if she goes out after dark?
"I'm actually gonna get murdered in the
Like, it
house,
actually happened, is what you're saying?
in the dark, by a man who I let in."
That
Yeah,
you let in.
pretty much.
This is what we're trying to avoid,
Okay, and then
Nina.
there's Rita, who would not tell the guy her address, but would tell them, "Oh, I live on this street. There's no real address. The GPS can't find it," so that they could never come back.
Ingenious.
She got a
Ingenious.
burner phone number.
Wow, this is
Heck
intense.
yeah. No, listen, people can trace you from your phone number. Nobody needs to know the color of my car or my license plate number, which is all information that is publicly available, and I didn't need it. I didn't need it. I was out for a serious relationship, not for stalkers, not for funsies, but for something real. And if somebody can handle it, then they can handle it.
I'm in for
Hmm.
the real thing. I give them my real name. I don't make up pseudo-names like some people. Like,
I
a year
like my
later,
pseudonym.
she'll tell someone what her real name is. She'll use
Yep.
her
You
stripper
got
name.
it's not a stripper name, it's a club name. Club.
Okay, I, on the
It's
other
a
hand, tell them,
club.
like, my name
Club.
and my phone number and eventually my last name and my entire life story. The
I
point
mean,
is, I have been dating
Did we
for
wait a
I've been
minute, wait a
on the
minute.
dating apps for 3
Hold on.
days. I want
Everybody,
off.
Nina,
What?
hold on. Did Jeffrey even introduce the topic? Did you do
I
the whole
don't know. I
spiel?
don't know. People were talking about online dating and how much it sucks and how much the world is, like, dying because
It's
of this.
burning.
The world is burning. It's the end days, as according to my mother, it's the end days. She's either gonna die first or the end days are gonna kill her.
But all we know is that it's bad outside and Nina's not allowed to leave after dark.
I don't
no.
know how I am going to date this woman. Is like, I mean, you wonder why I invite men into my home. I can't even leave after dark sometimes.
Well,
She's
I
gonna
mean,
be
that's
like,
a good
"Oh, you
reason then
came
to
home at
invite them
2
in.
AM. What do you think you're gonna do? Like, have sex? Like, before you're married?"
Nina. Scandalous. Hi. What kind of things are you talking? I cannot. I can't. I can't believe you said that out loud.
Alright, so let me tell you my dirtiest, darkest online
Please,
dating
please.
story,
I'm not
okay?
ready for that. I'm not ready.
This dude, he's Indian, and I met him on Shaadi.com, by the way, and he's like,
I'm gonna go ahead and just
"So" one day out of nowhere, this, like, 3rd day I'm talking to him on the phone, think he's okay, normal, like, whatever, he's like, "So would you be okay?" He started this story, he's like, "I went to a McDonald's," okay? Okay, so he takes a picture of his girlfriend's ass. He asks her, "Will you have sex with, in particular, a black man in front of me so I can watch in the back without him knowing that I'm watching?"
you know that's a whole genre of
I
sex, right? It's called
I know.
cuckolding.
So he puts an ad or something or whatever in,
We're
and
not
he's like,
judgy about
shows a
people
picture,
kinks, are we?
and he gets a guy to come to meet at McDonald's, shows a picture of his girlfriend's ass, and then he's like, "Okay, I have to see your dick and see if it's big enough." So they go into the McDonald's bathroom, and he shows him his dick, and I'm like, "Oh my god, you are so gay and you don't know it. Like, you don't know that you're gay. Okay." And then he's like, "Yeah, so his girlfriend, fornicates with this individual, and"
There's a hold on. There's a question on the floor.
yeah.
Is this something that he's just telling you on a whim and a fancy?
No, he wants me to do it.
Okay.
And I don't think we're we're like you were asking Rita. I don't think we're shaming the kink. I think that what's entertaining is this is all happening at a McDonald's.
That's the
Okay,
entertaining
so they
thing.
go to a hotel,
Well, one of
and
them.
the girlfriend and the black guy sleep together while the other boyfriend is hiding in the closet or something watching. And then, it happens a few times, and then the girlfriend is, like, more into the black guy than she is into her boyfriend.
Mm.
So she starts secretly seeing the black guy, but the black guy tells the boyfriend. So the boyfriend is still watching every time they're together. And it just turns into this whole thing. And I'm like, are you just as into this guy as you are into your girlfriend fucking this guy? And what's up with
I'm gonna
what's with the racial factor?
So there's a word that I need to look up again, but there's how there's like jealousy and there's the opposite of jealousy where it's literally you find enjoyment in somebody else's enjoyment.
Okay.
There's actually a word for it. People can focus on a
Okay.
particular race, on a
Okay.
particular thing. I have a friend who is a guy who is very straight who when is in a relationship very much talks about that exact case where they want somebody who's black to spend time with their girlfriend. Like I actually like that's exactly the scenario that they enjoy thinking about.
I feel like Nina, these guys tell you these things the second day that they're talking to you,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Uh-huh.
isn't it really soon into the convo? It's kind of like, "Hey, how you doing? You like books? I like books. By the way, let me tell you about this thing." I mean, it feels like it's very fast.
Well, I'm glad because then I know right away. I'm
Mm,
not
true.
investing 6 months and then
Okay,
finding out.
the word, just so you know, is called compersion. Compersion. The ability to feel joy rather than fear or possessiveness when a partner experiences pleasure with others.
Okay.
Compersion.
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 Okay.
Compersion.
Hmm.
Maybe that'll be the title of our podcast.
I hope
Compersion, look it up.
that is not showing up in the spelling bees with the other Indian
Oh
kids.
God, let's definitely hope that's not
So
happening.
your question about is the question that once Jeff asked me was, is Shaadi.com any better than American websites? And I would hasten to say no. Rita,
What
But it,
I have a question for you. You have mentioned that you had a friend who,
Stop banging on the table.
yeah, we can hear that.
We can hear it.
sorry, you had mentioned that I never encountered this sub dom culture in the dating apps and people wanting to be subs. Can you explain it a little bit?
Like, just explain
Yeah,
the
just
whole.
not everyone's familiar with what it
Oh,
is.
yeah. I mean, so a friend of mine, we were having these kinds of conversations, and so there are people out there that in a relationship would like to be submissive and have a person who is more dominant in their relationship, right? So makes decisions, gives them tasks, gives them rewards, gives them direction, right? So in some cases, it can go from some simple tasks: wear a white shirt tomorrow,
Or bake me a
send me a
cake or
picture,
something.
whatever, to humiliation, to, I mean, there's all different levels. There's fin subs out there that are financial subs, right? That they want to give money away. So you tell them to do tasks, or you send them a text or at whatever time and say, send me $300 right now. And they're supposed to be submissive enough to send that to you. I have a friend that somehow in her profile or something about her profile seemed to attract that type of
Subs?
subs.
Hmm.
Yeah. So she did step into that for a few minutes to see if it was, enticing or could lead to something long term. But it never felt, I think, for her where it could lead to something long term. And after a while, unless that is really who you are, where you're a more dominant person, I think it can get exhausting, right? The sub is actually in control. It has to be about the sub, like what the sub needs out of that relationship. So it's kind of this weird,
That's interesting.
like kind of reverse psychology
Mhm,
almost,
mhm.
Hmm.
where the person who's the dom has to continually sort of check in with the sub, has to make sure that this is in the very narrow lane of whatever that particular person needs. And
Okay.
I think you have to be really it sounded like you just had to be super imaginative to be a dom, like to come up with tasks or
Yeah.
punishments or whatever it was. And at some point, if you're a little more on the vanilla side, it's not gonna I don't think it's as exciting. It just becomes like another thing to do, like another person I have to.
Right. Right.
We had a conversation once, you, me, Jeff, and a couple other friends about what flavor of ice cream we were compared to, and that was referring to whether we were vanilla or Rocky Road with a
I
few
think
nuts
Rocky Road was
on
the top.
top. So, we're not gonna, necessarily admit what we are because that's
But we invite you,
private,
the audience,
but
to come with us on this journey of deciding who you really are as a bowl of ice cream. Everybody Everybody loves a bowl of ice cream. It's unctuous and it's delicious and it's a little cold and it's creamy and it's yummy. But who are you? You.
Oh
Who
my
are
god,
you
you
I
need
in my
to
store?
work
I
in
need I
commercials. You
feel
need
like
to
we
be
have
a
this yeah.
commercial, like, salesperson that's very into the ice cream flavors that are a metaphor for sex.
You know what it is though, Nina? Did I ever tell you that that's actually what I wanted to be when I was a kid, was
Yes,
an
you
ice
told me
cream
to find you
taster?
a job being a
Wow.
voiceover, and yes.
No, not the voiceover thing. When I was a kid,
Uh-huh.
I wanted to be an ice cream taster. That's what I wanted my job to be.
Okay. Okay. Alright.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That was my dream
See
job.
see, you get everything on this podcast. You get discussions about sub-dom culture and discussions about ice cream tasting.
I
We go
mean,
everywhere. We talk about
we go
everything.
everywhere. We go everywhere.
Back to online dating. 2 days ago, 2 days ago, this MFer.
Stop it. Get your hand off the table.
Okay.
Stop it.
This MFer tells me that we are connecting on a level he has never connected before.
Oh,
He wants
wow.
depth and poetry
Hmm.
and laughter and deep, meaningful conversations. And then he's like, "You like it when I'm bad, don't you?" Okay, and I'm like, "Okay, dude." Like, and he's like, "Do you like it better when I'm bad or when I'm good?" And I'm like, "Okay."
What'd you say?
I'm just like, "Wait, I don't I." It's just the conversation sort of it was mostly on text. And
Mm.
then he proceeds to, like, connect he's like, "Have you ever felt this type of connection with anyone else?" I'm like, "Not like
Frankly,
this,"
yeah.
but like, it's like
Frankly,
just I don't
100,000
know
times.
how
It's the
connected
first
I feel
time
to
I've
you, Mister I'm bad, I'm good. Do you want me bad or good? And then he
Wait,
proceeds
wait,
to
wait,
a
wait, 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 wait. Pause.
yeah.
You are saying that this is all over text. So this is the way that you interpreted this. All this dramatico
Yes, yes,
that just happened
yes.
is
Absolutely.
Nina's
Absolutely. His and he
imagination.
had an Indian accent. He was from India. India, India. Okay. So he said it like this. Am I bad or am I good? Do you like it when
That's how
I'm
you
bad?
heard it in your dramatic voice.
Do you like it when I'm bad or when I'm good? Okay, so anyways, he won't let me get off. I'm like, I gotta go to sleep. It's like 1:30. Oh, 10 more minutes, 5 more minutes. It proceeds to be 3 AM. I'm like, "Motherfucker, I gotta
Oh.
go.
Mm.
I gots to go." I'm sorry. I gots to go, and then he's like, "Okay, love you." And this is the first time we have talked, and I was like, I think we need to take it slow." He's like, "You don't
Do
have to reply or say it back." I'm like, "Okay."
Good, because I'm not going to.
The next day, 2 scammers. One guy asked me how much my company contributed to my 401k in our first
Aw,
conversation. The
that's
second
romantic.
guy
who
was like,
cares?
Do you wanna go on WhatsApp?" And I was like, "No, because, every time someone asks me to go on WhatsApp, it's usually because they live in another country."
Did you
And I've been
actually
s
text
Yeah.
that to him?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
like, "And I've been
Good.
scammed before." And he's like, "Oh, that's terrible." He's like, "I respect your
Hmm.
decision." But I was like, "We can talk on the phone." And he was like he didn't respond to that. I'm like, "Okay.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow.
you do not live in this country." I had a guy this is good, a couple days ago, told me he was a feminist. It was written in his profile that he was a feminist. He believes the world should be a matriarchy. Um, and I was like, "Oh my god, we're, like, jiving." And then all of a sudden he drops off and doesn't write me back, and I guess he fell asleep. The next morning, I was like, dude, did I say something to offend you?" Because we were talking about how we were both diehard liberals and all this stuff. I was so excited. And then the next day, he doesn't text me back until, like, 5 PM, and he's like, "Oh, sorry, I fell asleep. I have a migraine. I've been sleeping all day." I'm like, "Okay." And then later on, I just texted him and was like, "If you wanna still talk or meet when you feel better, I'm open to that." Never heard from him again.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, the world should be a matriarchy thing, he just wanted to get laid. I mean, no, that's just BS. So, he obviously
I
moved on to
don't think
somebody
a
else, and
man would,
he did.
say something like that
Oh,
even to
absolutely he
get
would.
laid.
Yes, he
Absolutely.
would.
Even to get
Yes, he would.
laid.
Yeah, yeah.
And
No, I think
in fact, the whole goal was to get laid.
I know
I
that the
would
goal is to get laid, but men are very, they don't like that kinda stuff. The
I don't think
matriarchy
that
is,
that's
very
true.
I've never heard a man say
Uh,
he wants a matriarchy.
no, but I think that there are people that have learned what key phrases are to impress people. I think you can I think you can play a part. I think everybody can act for a day or 3 or a date or whatever. I mean, had he not had a migraine, would you not have met him on a Sunday?
Oh, absolutely, I would
And
imagine.
you would have invited him back to your house, wouldn't you?
That is neither here nor there.
Because he's for the matriarchy.
And
It's
with
for the
this woman
matriarchy.
upstairs, you think I'm inviting people over?
We live in a technological day and age. Nina, after all these stories you've told us today, are you to the point where you just wanna give up on the apps and get an AI boyfriend?
I wanna get a girlfriend. This one I wish I liked women, and I don't enough to wanna have a relationship with them. Honestly, men are really putting a bad taste in my mouth.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something, Nina, women ain't always a picnic either. So
That's
you
yeah,
might
I know that, and
mm,
that's why yeah, I need to be
yeah.
the crazy one in the relationship, so I can't be with a not that women are crazy, but I am. So this one guy on Hinge was like, the question was, "You should date me if," he's like, "if you're crazy," and I was like, "Dude, that's me."
You should date me if I'm crazy.
Date me.
Perfect.
Let us know what you think about all the things that we've talked about. Let us know any thoughts you have about online dating, sub-dom relationships, if you wanted to be an ice cream taster when you were 6 years old.
What
Um,
ice cream you would be. You have to text us. Send us an email on what ice
th
cream you
that's right.
would
You kn
be.
I need to do is I have the scale somewhere because we spent a lot of time putting together the scale, and so I've got it. I'm gonna see if I can find it and we can post it online.
We're gonna have a whole podcast just on that. We
We
got
should.
we got to. And we're revisiting this online thing because I do have more stories.
Oh my god, we threw out the show sheet for this, everybody. We had all these topics. We covered like 2 of them. So yes, we are coming back and doing more of this. So feel free to let us know your thoughts. We're on Instagram at 2 Curries and a Ranch, number 2 Curries and a Ranch, all one word. We're also on Facebook. Nina also has a blog, NinaKeur, KEUR.com. We really appreciate everybody who's listening and has been listening to us. And feel free to review and subscribe anywhere you get your podcast. And we'll join you next time for another episode of 2 Curries and a Ranch.